Manny Pacquiao versus Errol Spence Jr. These training camps are in full swing now. Manny Pacquiao is over there at Wild Card in full swing. Errol Spence is in full swing in his training camp. And when this fight was announced back in May, when the betting odds were first released, the betting odds were wide. Errol Spence was a huge favorite coming into this fight in the betting odds. But now, right now, if you look at the betting odds, they've been cut in half since late May. In late May, when this fight was announced, it was Errol Spence Jr. was minus 450. Manny Pacquiao was plus 350. And what that means for people who don't understand betting is Vegas was making Errol Spence a huge favorite coming into this fight. Minus 450, for those who don't know, we assume that everybody knows what this stuff means. If you're in the minus category, you're the favorite. If you're in the plus category, you are the underdog. So Errol Spence Jr., Vegas was saying that you had to bet $450 on him just to win $100. And in Manny Pacquiao's case, if you bet $100 on him, you would win $350 if he were to win. That's what that's saying. Now it's been cut in half. Manny Pacquiao is now plus 176. Errol Spence Jr. is minus 225, somewhere around there. So the odds are tightening. And they don't generally tighten this far off from the fight. We're still over a month away from this fight. So what that tells me is this is sharp money doing it. What sharp money means is it's smart money. These are people who bet, because small money does not bet this far out from a fight. The small money that usually comes in big numbers that moves a line that much comes right before the fight. This Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the day of the fight, it moves the odds because you have a lot of people who go to fights, a lot of fans of the underdog who go to fights and they throw a bunch of money down on the underdog just to see if it sticks. But that's not what this is. This is sharp money. This is what's called sharp money. Sharp money means smart money. These are people who bet a lot of money. They put a lot of money on the table, and these are people who bet full time. This is what they do. Sharp money wins 60 to 70% of the time, which is a high percentage of winning. These are people who are smart, who know what they're looking at, and they're throwing money down on Manny Pacquiao, and they're telling Vegas that, hey, these odds that you threw out there in May are off. You were overvalued. You were either overvaluing Errol Spence or you were undervaluing Manny Pacquiao. Now, what they're seeing, sharp money is these are people who know people in training camps. So they're getting word from within these training camps. Oh, Manny Pacquiao looks fresh. He looks good. Oh, Errol Spence Jr. doesn't look as fresh, doesn't look as good. So whether that's happening in the training camps, I don't know. I'm not privy to that information, but lines don't move this far, this far out to where they're cut in half and we're still a month and a half away from the fight. So that tells me that Vegas overvalued Errol Spence Jr. back in May, or maybe undervalued Manny Pacquiao, thinking that, oh, he's 42 years old. He's facing a guy in his prime. Maybe they made the line too wide, but for it to be cut in half this far out, I wouldn't be surprised, man, if come fight night that it's almost a toss-up fight at that point, seeing the odds right now. I just don't see it leveling out this far out. The line's going to move one way or another. And generally on fight week, the line moves in favor of the underdog to where the line tightens. So if it's down to 176, plus 176 this far out, you have a lot of smart people putting some money on Manny Pacquiao this far out. So let me know what y'all think about this, man. The line moving this far. Manny Pacquiao, a lot of people, smart people are seeing some value in Manny Pacquiao this far out. Do you think it's going to be a good fight? Do you think it's going to be a tight fight? Do you think it's going decision? Do you think that Errol Spence Jr. is going to dispatch a Manny Pacquiao and he's going to retire? Do you think Manny Pacquiao is going to shock the world and add to his legacy? Let me know these things, man. I'm intrigued by these odds. All right, I'm a Manny Pacquiao fan, so even though I'm a betting man, I stay away from teams and fighters that I'm a fan of. I just can't let my heart get involved with my money. When I invest, I don't see it as gambling. I see it as looking for value and investing in teams and fighters. I'm not gambling. When it comes to my favorite fighter or favorite team, that's gambling to me. I'm staying away from it. I'm an investor, not a gambler. So I'm staying away from this altogether since I'm a Manny Pacquiao fan. But let me know what y'all think about these odds, man. I'm out. God bless. Peace.